Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review, and today we are featuring Man-E-Faces, the heroic human robot monster. Okay, so this version of Man-E-Faces comes on the 40th anniversary card. You can easily identify that by the stamp in the upper left corner. Beautiful looking action figure. And its gimmick is you turn the head for 3 different faces. Modern posing, retro play. On the back of the box, we have the really cool illustration. The actor Man-E-Faces changes his face to portray different roles on stage and in battle. So over here, we have him kind of like in actor mode as he's entertaining the king's court. And then over here, we have him, when he's full on ready to go, fighting Skeletor, and he's in his monster mode. So we're modernizing and celebrating the original 80s Masters of the Universe action figures. Masters of the Universe Origins gives you the power to pose Eternia's greatest warriors as retro-style figures, or in new action-packed battle positions. So here's his gimmick. You turn his head and he's human. Turn his head again and he's a robot. And then you turn it again and he's a monster. And here are some other figures in his wave assortment. We have He-Man, Orko, Skeletor, Trapjaw, and Scareglow. So Man-E-Faces, Trapjaw, and Scareglow, they saw releases previously a few years ago. The Man-E-Faces and Scareglow waves, I think, were very difficult to find. So that's why they kind of reissued them on these 40th anniversary cards. If I'm wrong, just correct me down in the comments below. Alright, so let's unbox this guy and get started. Alright, so he comes with his comic book, Double Trouble. It's really cool. It's a nice throwback to the old mini comics that we got in the 80s. And here we have Man-E-Faces. Alright, let's remove his blaster from this. I'm just going to cut it open and Alright, first off, let's take a look at his blaster. Very stock standard design. We've seen this before in the Masters of the Universe. Has a long handle, kind of has like a shield in the back. Almost kind of resembles an air horn with the front. Here is the action figure Man-E-Faces. Very nice, simple sculpting. It's very reminiscent of the original figure. The color choice is nice also. You get a nice shade of blue, contrasted well against kind of like almost like the reddish pink and the orange. The sculpting is a little bit soft in some areas, like in the rib sections on the upper arm. But the detailing's all there. It's nicely done, well executed. One of the very iconic characters from the original Masters of the Universe. In terms of the gimmick, let's take a look at his head. So if you can see up here is the knob, and there's his robot face. And then you simply turn the knob, and then you get the alternate portraits. We have the robot portrait, and now it's the monster portrait. It's kind of like a green with the red eyes. And you can kind of make out teeth on the bottom of the jaw. Rotate the knob again. And then we get the human face. And then back to the robot. As for myself, the face I prefer the most is either the robot or the human face. The human face is the one I kind of associate more with the character, especially when I was much younger as a child. In terms of the figure's other articulation, very simple. Its arms rotate. They go outward. Arm bend. I believe at the elbow. Yeah, the joint's right there. It's a little bit stiff on mine. He features articulated wrists as well. Alright, so one thing that this figure did not come with is that small little paper insert that kind of highlights which pieces of the figure are removable. I'm not 100% sure if this guy detaches much like the other figures. He might, but I'm not 100% sure on that, and I don't want to try forcing it apart if it's not supposed to. He swivels at the waist, kicks up, kicks outward, knees bend, and ankle articulation. The ankle articulation is a little bit hindered by the cuff towards the bottom of the pant leg or the boot. And let's see him with his blaster in hand. There you go. Overall, great figure, very iconic in the Masters of the Universe. Very fun and simple gimmick. Yeah, excellent figure. Very impressed with this. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I easily give this guy an 8.5 to a 9. The gimmick feature from the original toy still remains intact. Visually, he looks, nearly identical to the original figure. I mean, from a distance, you would swear it was the same guy. Much like a lot of the Origins figures. Mattel did a really excellent job of, keeping the same scale and proportions, but just updating the figures with this modern articulation scheme. And I kind of feel like, this is a must in any Masters collection. Definitely, in my opinion, one of the heavy hitters. Especially in terms of gimmicks. I think this guy's gimmick really stands out compared to some of the other figures. So overall, well worth the purchase. Alright, so let's wrap this video up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I will see you at the next one. Alright, later.